Hey everyone, I'm Wendy New with Crossroads Coaching and Consulting. Thanks for clicking on the link and joining me for just a few minutes out of your day. I've been thinking lately, especially during conversations that I get to have with the amazing clients, leaders, business owners that I work with. And I've also been thinking about Crossroads Coaching and Consulting as my business. And you may or may not be surprised to know that I am undergoing my own transformation, my own coaching program with a coach. It's a year-long program. And I found myself saying to my business coach recently, I don't want to just be another leadership coach or another strengths coach. And I thought that was super interesting because it just popped out of nowhere. It's not like I've been sitting here thinking about the fact that I must be like everybody else, because I know I'm not. But I think what it led me to was this concept of who I love working with and why I love doing the work that I do. So in the work that I do with leaders, as an example, we talk a lot about strengths, the mindset, what they're telling themselves in a given moment, the operations of their team, the dynamics of their team, and everything that's involved in running a business or a line of business within a department or within a larger organization. And when I thought more about this, it occurred to me that I am not just about what a traditional business coach might be, or what you might think of. Because while we do talk about all of the things, the strategies, the structures, and the systems, all of that, what I'm really interested in knowing in the work that I do with my clients is who's the person behind the leadership role? Who's the person behind the business ownership role? It's kind of a deep conversation, as you can imagine, right? And there's probably several deep conversations. But the work is more than what we think we should be and what others think we should be. It's about who we are. And for me, in the conversations that I have with people, it's really about unlocking who we are as leaders in the space that we're in. Who's the person behind the role? Because in this crazy world where there's lots of industry, there's lots of commerce, there's lots of retail, there's lots of mortgages, whatever the case may be in whatever industry that you're in, what sets you apart as a person who's leading an initiative, a team, or a business, or an organization that's quite large? And really what it comes down to, it's who you are. Customers are going to buy from people who they can relate to, and they want to know who you are. Your team will follow you when they can see who you are. The biggest, I think, scariest thing to do in business is be who we are. And that's what I work with my clients on. So when we do work together, yes, we are going to do all sorts of great work around systems and structures and operations. But I'm going to go right to the point of who are you behind your leadership role? And what do you want to be? How are you being with your team and with your department, with your division, or with your organization? And does that line up with what you really want in the first place? Because I know in my own business and on my own journey, those are questions that I ask myself and my business coach asks me on a regular basis. Because the minute that we feel like we are not in alignment, or that something is off, or that the stress is overtaking us, or our teams are disjointed or not really engaged, that's when we have problems, and that's when results suffer. And I guarantee you, I can say this with absolute conviction, that the first place we need to look when we start to think about how to fix and resolve some of those things is in ourselves. As leaders, who are we being? And who are you behind your leadership role? If you're interested, if I piqued your curiosity, let's talk. Give me a call. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you and explore that a little bit further. In the meantime, have a great day, and we'll talk soon.